Chris and Des Show. I'm Chris.
And I'm Des.
And we're going to talk to you about an unknown film that no one's heard of before called Avengers Endgame. You have to find it, search for it, because you probably haven't heard about it. Sorry we're so late to the game. This came out, we went and saw it right away. I saw it super early.
You saw it the night before.
Like super early. And Des saw it that weekend or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And then we just were MIA. Sorry about that.
Live.
But here's the thing. You saw it too that same weekend because 8 bazillion people saw it, so we all saw it.
The whole world did.
And it didn't matter what our review was, you were still going to see it. That's okay. And we didn't matter what other people's review was, we were going to see it. So let's be real about it. Here's what we thought. Please comment below and let us know what you thought as well too.
Yes,
Des,
please.
what did you think about the Avengers Endgame?
Okay, I could not gush about this movie more. I thought it was so good. The perfect ending to this decade, 11 years worth of movies that I have enjoyed all of them.
Yeah.
Like, there's some absolutely that I like less. Thor is not so much my favorite of all of them. But, like, the 3 Thor movies are okay. But on the whole, this is a great franchise that has done something to a successful level that no one ever has. Like, I thought Harry Potter's 7 movies was a lot. You know?
Yeah,
at the time, like, that was such a big deal. Marvel just kicked Harry Potter out the window. And here is now, like, how many movies are there? 18, 19?
Something
like that.
It's crazy.
And it's just so well done. And they had planned on this. You could tell there's one mind behind all of it to be the force behind it. I thought it was so good.
And I think that is...
I was completely satisfied in the resolution of everything.
That is such a praise for Disney, I would say. Disney specifically. Because when they got a hold of Marvel, there were so many people who were skeptical. Even when they got a hold of Star Wars, people are always skeptical. We have not been skeptical because we know what Disney can do with movies. And that's their thing about it. We're not just... Here's the problem. We say this every time about DC and Marvel. But DC, each movie is like completely different. They don't tie together. There's no
Well, they
whatever.
wanted to. They thought they were going to. But there's so much deeper to it that Marvel has nailed down that DC just cannot.
And that is what Disney is about. Like, we're invested for the long run. So sit down. Plan out these movies. Yep. Get the directors in line.
Here's what you're signing up for.
Get these actors right. The actors like we own you for 11 years.
Yeah.
Know that. You cannot cut your hair like this. You have to stay in shape. No, they're serious about it.
Yeah.
But it's because of that you get the consistently good films, which we've had so many good ones. And the writers, and they get good writers. They're not messing around. It's like people will go see it because it's a Marvel movie. They would. But how about they go see it because it's a good movie, and that's what Disney has always been about. They always did it. So, props to Disney, props to Marvel, to all the Avenger people. Were you done with your review?
Yeah, it was just great.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
I couldn't agree more. What a satisfying ending to a fantastic franchise.
Oh,
I think there is a part of me that maybe a tiny bit liked Infinity War better. Because it wasn't the ending. It was like the fight and fun.
Yeah.
And I still think of all 11 years of Marvel movies, my favorite scene is Thor meeting the Guardians of the Galaxies in the Infinity War. I just love that scene. It is so funny. And that's the other thing. Disney took what is really a serious, in the comics are much more serious, and movies have always been about superheroes very serious in the past.
Yeah.
Go watch the original stuff like that. It's like, we're being very
They take themselves very seriously.
And Disney was like, no. People want to enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
Like, let's laugh and sit down and have fun. And that's what these movies are. And so they're so funny. So, this little boy's in the water.
This little boy. All like jeans and shirt and everything he went in.
He's probably 3.
But he's cute.
They're just so enjoyable and fun, and you're laughing and having a great time. I so enjoyed it.
They're just well done.
I loved Thor in this movie. And if you saw it, you know exactly why.
Oh, man.
The whole melted ice cream idea of Thor, it was fantastic. And I just liked all of them. I love that it was the big fight scene at the end is everybody.
Yeah.
And there's this girl part, and then there's this these people part and these people
I
part.
like that it wasn't a quick resolution either.
Right.
That this happened and no, that's not the end. And so it takes you further and further, and they took their time with the story, and they didn't just give you what you might have expected. It's just well done, really good.
And it's like what Disney did when they bought Pixar too. They aren't afraid, and they've never been afraid. All their movies they're not afraid to make you cry. They want you to enjoy the movie, but they want you to
be connected,
cry and laugh together. And this movie is also pulls on some strings as well too at times.
It's been 11 years you've been with these characters, these exact same actors, this whole story. You get invested.
Yeah.
Now it's just going to keep going. Now
there'll just be another new group of people to do all that stuff. So good for them.
Hopefully the quality level stays the same.
I'm sure.
Who's the producer? There's one producer guy who's been the one guy. I want to say his name's Paul. I don't remember his last name.
I can't remember.
But he's been the one visionary for this whole thing, and so I think he's done. So hopefully they get another guy in there.
Disney will hire somebody, pay them $1 gazillion. So yeah, I just loved it.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, you're the only one. So go see it.
You are the only one.
And then go see it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.